Audience, welcome back. This is day 5 of Bootcamp Zero. So, today we are tackling some new biases that explain why people miss the obvious one. Okay, get stuck on the first thing they see and click the wrong option on a page. These are hidden forces that shape attention, memory, decision. Change blindness is one of them, inattentional blindness is one of them, and anchoring effect is also very important here, and the position bias. So, I have only one advice, guys, and you know what that advice is, that you have to watch this video in 1.1 1.5x, right? 1.5x or 2x. You can watch this video in this particular speed. It is going to be helpful for you to not waste time, okay, because I am going to talk slowly, but yes, you can easily watch it in a fast pace, and my words are always very clear, okay, so you can easily hear every single detail. Okay, yeah, white color is okay, no problem at all. So let's start it. The change blindness. When we fail to notice changes in a scene because our attention is elsewhere, our brains don't record every detail, they take snapshots. If the change doesn't grab attention, we miss it. So, like in this image, particularly, you know, everything is similar, right? I don't know if you have played that kind of game where you have to find difference in one image and then other image, and there are total 10 differences or 5 differences, right? If you have played this kind of game, so these are the change blindness. Okay, like, the relatable example is that you are watching a movie. Okay, a character shirt changes color between scenes, but you don't notice. Okay, you don't even notice. Why? Because our brain is focused on the dialogue, not the shirt. Okay, next is that a website. Okay, a website updates its navigation bar, but users keep clicking the old spot. They literally don't see the change because their attention is locked on the content area. Right? Right? The analysis is that change blindness shows us people don't see everything. They see what they expect. Designers often assume users notice updates. But in reality, unless you highlight the change, it's invisible. You have to highlight your changes, like whatever product you are making. Like, why I'm telling you this, that change blindness, why it is helpful, because sometimes what happens is that maybe you are making an application, right, or you are making a product, or you are announcing your new services, right? So if there are users who are using this particular app or product, right, or service, you have to showcase the new qualities, the uniqueness or updates, whatever going on in your particular service. You have to showcase them, you have to make them different. Okay, because people are not going to notice. Okay, they are going to use the past features. Okay, they don't even know that, oh, there is a new update. Like maybe like a illustrator. Okay, illustrator software, if you don't know about it, this is a Adobe Illustrator software, which is used by graphic designers. So maybe you don't even know that there is a new update came in, which is that you can put a prompt, okay, and make 3D images easily in the Illustrator. And if you don't even know about it, and the Illustrator company don't even publish it as main feature, or don't even give you the information about it, there has to be a talk. And if people are not going to notice it, then they are not going to find what is unique and what is great about this product, because this is a great feature that you can put a prompt and you will have a 3D image, right? So let's go the next one, similar to that, right? Similar to that, in attentional blindness, what is it? Missing something obvious because your focus is elsewhere. This phenomenon highlights how selective attention affects our perception, often leading to missed opportunities in everyday life. Right? Right? So it's about attention, okay? It's not about eyesight. It's not about eyesight. It's about attention. You're like, an example is that you are texting while walking and miss a friend waving right in front of you. Your eyes saw them, but your brain didn't register it, right? Like this example, okay? Like, and this happened to you, right? So many times that you have your eyes in the road, like this girl, but you are focused on your smartphone. What is going on here? Okay, I got a, I got a like, I got a comment in my post, and you are focused on here, okay? And you are walking to your home, and you don't even know what is going on behind this scene and everything, the details you have already missed, so many details in between, but because your focus is already here, okay? So this is inattentional blindness, okay? This is how your mind focuses on one thing. That's why sometimes if you focus on one thing, even like you ignore the loudest thing, okay, which can be disturbing for you when you are focusing on that loud voice, right? So the next example can be that checking page, yeah, checkout page, user focuses challenges. Yeah, the on a checkout page, users focus on filling payment details and miss the small apply coupon box, even though it's right there. So many times this happened that people don't even notice the coupon box, okay? They don't even care for if there is a coupon exist. Like in attentional blindness proves that attention is a spotlight. If something isn't in a spotlight, it might as well not exist. Designers must guide that spotlight deliberately. You have to make that coupon actually easy to notice, right? You have to make that coupon section like that. So sometime in your application, sometime in your website, sometime in your poster design, you may be having very important information there, but you forget to highlight that particular thing, okay? Highlight, please highlight that. Next is very important, very important, which is anchoring bias. Anchoring bias. So anchoring, relying too heavily on the first piece of information we see. Anchoring bias occurs when initial information significantly influences our judgments. The first number or price we encounter often shapes our perception of subsequent options, affecting decision making processes in everyday scenarios. What does that mean? That first number, price, or fact becomes the mental anchor. That anchor, okay, that first thing, whatever you saw, that become a mental anchor for all your future judgments. For example, for example, you see a jacket priced 10,000 rupees. Later, you see another one in that same shop, and that jacket is 5,000 rupees. Suddenly, that 5,000 feels cheap, even though it's still expensive. You will see this particular jacket, okay, in particular one shop, maybe the this shop name is Ram Jackets. Okay, Ram Jackets, where you saw this particular. Okay, let's color. Okay, so the in the Ram Jacket shop, clothing shop, you saw this particular jacket and the price is 10,000 rupees. Okay, and then you go to the Sham jacket store. Okay, Sham jacket store, and you saw that same jacket in the 5,000 rupee category. So suddenly it feels like, okay, it may be cheap, oh, I have to buy from here. But the thing is that the price was even lesser than 5,000. The next example is, an e-commerce site shows a product originally 1999 and now 999. The original price anchors your brain, so 999 feels like a steal. That's the thing, similar to that. So anchoring is why first impression matter. The first number, the first option, the first impression, the first message, it sets the frame for everything else. You are messaging to someone, right? For the first time you are messaging to someone, and if that message have a wrong meaning behind it, then the person will judge the next message based on that, and your whole personality based on that, because he don't know about you. Okay, so he will judge you based on that. If you have shown yourself as a lazy guy in front of one person who don't know about you, he will have that judgment that this person is lazy, but you didn't even show that how much hard work you have done before lying down on the couch, right? So that's the thing, guys, that anchoring is very impressive, very impressive stuff. Now the position bias, we favor items based on where they appear, top, bottom, or middle. We favor items based on where they appear, where they exist, top or bottom or middle. So the relatable example is that on a restaurant menu, you often pick the first or last item you see. On a restaurant menu, you often pick the first or last item you see. You focuses on that. Okay. In the Google search result, people click the top links more, even if lower ones can be better. Lower one site can give you more information, but it doesn't matter. Google, it doesn't matter. Like you as a user will firstly click the first one. Okay. So that's how things work, guys. That's how things work. And here we have a very, like the activities, I can say, like activities, my spelling, activities, right? Plans where you can actually implement these biases. These are four biases. Okay, not only position bias, but all the four biases like this. Like on the perspective level, notice when you select something simply because of its position. Notice when you select something simply because of its position. Ask yourself, am I choosing this because it's genuinely the best option or due to its placement? Okay. Then on the notebook level, keep a record of instances when you overlooked something obvious or were influenced by the first number. Reflect on how these biases shaped your decisions, right? Implementation level, as a designer or a marketer, strategically position important elements. Highlight the most profitable options in prime locations. Use animations for updates and simplify interfaces to guide user attention. The UX part, okay, the UI UX part. That's very important. So guys, yeah, this is the thing that today we got the change blindness, right? The change blindness highlight updates with animation tooltips or banners, in inattentional blindness, where simplify screens so the spotlight falls where you want it. In anchoring effect, show original prices, premium options, or first offers strategically. Okay, position bias, where put your most profitable or recommended option in the prime spot. Okay, so today we had learned these four biases, and these biases explain why user ignore features, why discounts feel irresistible, and why placement beats perfection. Okay, tomorrow we will finish attention and perception bias with aesthetic usability effect. Okay, aesthetic usability effect, then color biases, default biases. Okay, and finally the primacy and recency biases, or primacy and recency effect. So goodbye guys, be with me, and also yaar, subscribe the channel bro, subscribe. Okay, subscribe. This channel is going to give you so much of information in very detail. It's just the starting point. I am daily, on the daily basis, I am uploading video daily, every single day. You are going to get videos every single day. This is my commitment. So follow this channel. Keep it simple, build it bold. Bye.